Bitdefender Power Tune-Up is the second largest product that Bitdefender launched from the Android platform, second to the Bitdefender Mobile Security and Antivirus product. So in the very popular utilities category in the Google Play former Android market, there's a lot of tweakers, battery optimizers, and a lot of tools created by smaller, bigger developers to help Android users optimize their devices. Now, there's this custom that everybody has an Android device is enjoying to tweak the little settings and get more juice out of their own device. More power maybe, a little bit more space if they don't have enough. Making the battery last longer. There's always a problem with the battery. Now, with the experience we had gotten with the mobile security product, where we made an antivirus product that works in the cloud but consumes very little system resources, we've developed Bitdefender Power Tune-Up, which helps get all these little settings from different parts of the Android system in one greatly designed interface that helps users optimize their battery life, save some space that gets wasted on their storage of their devices, be it a smartphone or a tablet, or help them meter, for example, the 3G data. There's three main features in the interface. There's battery saver, there is device cleanup, and there's data meter. Battery saver has a custom mode and an optimized mode. Now, the optimized mode is an automated mode. That means once you flick the selector to the battery optimized mode, the device enters in a very conservative consumption state. A lot of the great consumers of battery life get turned off. For example, wireless connections, Bluetooth, and haptic feedback, for example, which may not be needed, so that you can save as much battery as possible. Say you spend your day out in the park with your friends, you took a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, a lot of calls, and you're running out of battery. We still need some juice for later tonight. Now, you may give up some of the features to save some of that battery, so the automated optimizer does just that. There's the custom mode, which enables you to tweak the little settings you might want to get the most use out of the battery with little hassle. So you don't have to go through all the settings in your Android device to get the same result. You can also close applications which are needlessly using your CPU or your RAM or your memory of the device, and that's consuming battery. There's also a very nifty setting that allows the device to turn off itself in the times you would be asleep, for example. So it would save battery life while you were asleep. The cleanup module is very interesting because a lot of the applications you get to install, now you download a lot of games, a lot of quick apps, friends recommend you this and that, so you keep installing things. Once you uninstall those, there's a lot of files left behind. There's a lot of temporary files, a lot of cache files, and so on and so forth. Stuff that you might actually need. There's applications you keep installed, but you probably not need anymore. There's stuff you downloaded in the downloads folder, but don't clean up often. This is why we developed the cleanup module. Now, there's an automated mode that automatically scans your memory to be able to clean it if it's needed from these files that should not be there in the first place. In one tap, after the scanning, you can just, after analyzing the storage, you might clean up those files. So another great feature is data meter. Some of the newer Android devices have a built-in data meter that keeps a tab on the data you're normally 3G, maybe 4G data that you may be using that month. If you have a capped plan, you are really interested to know how much data you've consumed. If you'd be traveling abroad and using roaming services, you are really interested in how much data you consumed. So obviously you want to keep a tab on it. So if your Android device doesn't feature one of these meters, Bitdefender Power Tune-Up does have a module that helps you do just that. So there's a little graphic, and you can set up little limits, and it can obviously remind you you're closing in your data cap, and actually help you to shut down 3G traffic before you reach a limit. There's also a very nifty widget that you can install, and that gives you estimates of how much battery life you have left for different types of activities. For example, playing games, or during calls, or browsing the internet. And the widget gives you this information alongside a percentage of the battery itself. But also, there's a very nice in addition to the widget, is the fact that there's a shortcut to the battery optimizer mode. So one tap from there, you can choose to go in the optimized mode. So your device will retain a charge for much longer by shutting down those specific services that eat up a lot of energy. Power Tune-Up is available for free on Google Play, a former Android market. You may want to download it because it's such a simple and easy way to keep your battery charged when you need it most. At the end of the day, or if you go into this event, or you're visiting friends, you're taking a lot of pictures, a lot of movies, you want to make sure that you keep a little bit more juice in your battery when you especially need it. It's a free tool, why not just get it?